peep game. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has been doing numbers. The game hit, what was it, 3 million in 24 hours or something along those lines. Pretty crazy. But right after the success of that game, Bandai Namco announces reportedly cutting staff and projects. This is insane. Kind of got me worried, because that means I'm worried about my next Tales of game. You know what I mean? What if I don't get another Tales of Destiny? You know, what if I don't get another Tales of Vesperia or another Tales of game in general? You know, it's kind of crazy. But this is an article by Push Square. We're just gonna read through it and we're gonna talk about it. You know, see what's going on here. So let me make this a little bit bigger here so it's visible to the people. Visible. Oh man, these words are nice and big. That sounded so bad. Alright, we're gonna read it off. Alright. Video game publisher Bandai Namco has been culling both projects and staff due to lackluster demand. Whatever that means. According to a new report from Bloomberg citing anonymous sources familiar with the matter. Whatever that may be. According to the report, Bandai Namco's approach to reducing staff is not to make them redundant, but to force them into leaving voluntarily. This traditionally Japanese method involves assigning people to rooms with no work-related tasks, where the staff members typically use their time to find other work before quitting. They do that in Japan? Maybe that's what happened to Ono. But known as Oidashi Beya. Yeah, that's what it. Hopefully I pronounced that right. If I butchered it, I apologize. But in Japan, it essentially means a company can avoid paying severance and steer clear of legal proceedings from fired employees, making use of Japan's robust labor protection laws. Bandai Namco has refuted that this practice is occurring in a statement to Bloomberg. Our decisions to discontinue games are based on comprehensive assessments of the situation, it reads. Some employees may need to wait a certain amount of time before they are assigned their next project, but we do move forward with assignments as new projects emerge. There's no organization like this at Bandai Namco. Sorry, I didn't want to butcher that thing again. At Bandai Namco Studios, designed to pressure people to leave voluntarily. The industry has faced an alarming number of job losses throughout this year and last, with many notable publishers and developers affected by a downward trend after the huge spike brought on by COVID. That is true. During this period, many businesses grew rapidly, and the after effects have resulted in significant redundancies. According to Bloomberg's report, Bandai Namco has sent 200 employees into those aforementioned rooms, resulting in about 100 resignations. The report sources say more are expected to leave in the coming months. Game projects canceled include one featuring animes. Basically, they're canceling a Naruto and One Piece game, as well as a joint project with Nintendo. Oof. This report comes as the publisher celebrates Sparking Zero, which has sold 3 million copies in its first 24 hours, which I mentioned earlier. So this kind of crazy. I don't understand this. I don't understand. And I'll tell you why I don't understand it. Like, you guys were already cooking. You know, Bandai Namco has been doing pretty good in terms of making sure their products have been released pretty well. Tekken 8, for what it's worth, is doing pretty good for the most part, despite some of the, you know, feedback, if you will. So it's kind of like, what's been going on? What's happening under the hood? And I have no clue. But seeing this is like, wow. It makes sense. You know, they want people to step down gracefully and or quietly, right? So thinking about how Ono got pulled away from Capcom. I don't say pulled. I say pulled away. It's not the right word for it, but how he left Capcom. Now, me personally, I definitely think that mofo got fired. It's just like Riot laying off staff and say that want to increase the team number. Say they want to increase the team numbers, make it make sense. Yeah, it's very interesting. Cutting a new Naruto game sounds pretty huge. Both Naruto and One Piece sounds pretty huge. Part of me feels like they might be just culling because they want to reorganize staff. Like, I'm trying to think about it positively, but I don't know what there is that's positive about laying people off, because there's nothing positive about making people leave a job, right? There's nothing positive about that, or putting people in that position. But it's just super unfortunate because it just feels like they have something good going on, and I just question what was all this for? Like, you got all these staff members to make, for example, you know, Sparking Zero and the game's doing well. Why would you want to ruin that success, right? And I'm a firm believer of everyone needs a job, to be honest with you. It takes people to make these games, you know? So it makes me wonder what Bandai Namco values right now as a company. Because, yeah, what was said earlier about Riot, they're also laying people off as well, like right now. And that just, I don't know, just industry-wide has been a big issue. And it's like, it's seeming more and more like maybe going indie might be the wave, you know? But then I feel what ends up happening is they go indie. This is kind of an off-topic thing, but just to add to it, right? Just a little bit. Let's say you break away from Bandai Namco, right? And then you go indie. Then another company tries to buy you and absorb because your indie project was amazing. And I say that because I'm still sitting here waiting for Lost Soul Aside. I have no idea when that game's coming out, and it's pissing me off. I've been waiting for Lost Soul Aside since like 2017, 2016 is when I first saw it initially in its early stages, and it's 2024. I'm still waiting. At least Black Myth Wukong exists. You know, that's true. The industry for the last couple years has not been the greatest. But it's sad because I'm wondering what other projects got canceled. I'm very curious if another Tales game got canceled. I don't know, maybe they're right. Maybe it's the sales numbers, you know? Maybe the sales numbers are not what they want them to be, despite Sparking selling 3 million in 24 hours. But we're not gonna talk about that. Maybe it's the other projects. Do I think the Naruto and One Piece games were fighting games? I don't think so. Naruto already dropped Connections. So if they were gonna go another Naruto game, it might have been like an adventure game or something. Maybe it was an RPG. I mean, One Piece Odyssey did well, no? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the sales numbers. See, this is gonna require me to go do some research, which, you know, these are like becoming my favorite videos to make, right? The more research heavy videos. But I don't know. I really don't know. I really and truly don't know. I'm just hoping, whatever the case may be, I just want them to put out Tales games that weren't released here. Still waiting for Tales of Rebirth to be released here so I can finally play it in full English. I beat it in Japanese, but I want to play it in English again. Still waiting. It's the only one of the only ones that didn't get a release stateside. And it's all because I think Tales of the Abyss was out here at the same time. I think Tales of the Abyss came out the year before. Profound sadness. Lost Soul Aside still development, 10 plus years, make it make sense. Drewski. Gotta put my hands up. I don't got nothing. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's kind of close out here, kind of round it out. I wonder what their next movement is now. Now that they've pretty much sacrificed so much staff, what's the play now? That's what I'm curious about. What is the play now? What projects are gonna be pushed? Maybe this explains why there's no rollback in this game. This game being Sparking. Just give me my Tales games. You're not gonna make another Soul Calibur, so whatever. You're not gonna make a new fighting. I don't see Bandai Namco even making a new fighting game IP at this point. I feel like, honestly, at this point, I'm trying to round it out, but like, I keep thinking about other things, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, gosh, man, like, new RPGs are gonna be held. Could this be retribution for Bandai Namco having so many of the anime IPs? Like, you know, it feels like Bandai Namco is holding all the anime IPs like the Infinity Stones. You know, it's like they got the Infinity Gauntlet and they're like, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, One Punch Man, JJK, Baki the Grappler. It's like, what the flip, man? Could this be karma? Is it karma? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Because I still think it's kind of crazy they have all these anime IPs under their belt. I think they should let some of them go to some other developers so they can actually do things. Personally. Because there's some cool anime IPs I'd love to see get away from Bandai Namco. Not that they can't make good games, but I just feel like they're buying the licenses, then they're like, alright, what do we have here? Naruto. As long as we keep one-upping the license, we'll be okay. What game do we make? Shinobi Strikers. And we give them DLC for the next 5 years. So we don't have to worry about renewing the IP at all. We just keep giving them things and we keep making money. And the shareholders make money too. It's a good look. No, Naruto game. They like put in the Naruto gem. Bingo! Boom! And then they do, well, we need another game in the process. What do we do? I know. Reality gem. Connections. Connections comes out and then they're like, yeah, this game sucks. Wait. DLC gem. DLC, everyone loves the game again. I'm done. Let me end this video, dude. I'm going ham. Let me know how you guys feel about this, because seriously, that's how I feel. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually how I feel. Anyway, I want more Tales games. Just talk to me in the comments below, you guys. I'm getting out of here. Oh my god. Seriously.